What is up, you guys? Hey, I hope you are having the best day of your life. I laid out this 5-step testosterone igniting method that I've been using for years with hundreds of my clients. And I laid this out for you because I'm having such a big influx of people in my DMs on Instagram and messages on YouTube and in my inbox of my email. And there's simply, for the most part, two groups of you guys. There's a group that's really struggling to get things going and really figuring out how to eat, how to work out, and really build that momentum again to make the change. And chances are, if you're here watching this video, you have a desire for more. You have a desire to make a change. And in the other group, we have a lot of guys who have been doing things. You have been training 5-6 days a week. You have been trying a lot of these different diets. You've fasted, you've done cardio, you've done keto, you've counted macros, you've done all the things, and you're just not seeing the results that you're wanting to see. And so I've created this method over the years that have helped hundreds of men. I've been a bit about myself. I've been doing this since 2011, and then I started Run to Gun, my personal business, in 2012, where I've been helping men get in shape and take their lives back, take control of their bodies, get their energy back and their confidence back. And we've truly changed hundreds of lives. So I know this step-by-step system will just help ignite that for you to do the same. And so, if you're a hardworking man, over 40, who's been feeling just soft around the midsection, sluggish, and just not feeling like yourself, this one's for you. This is totally for you. I'm going to walk you through the same 5-step method that I use with hundreds of my guys to naturally increase their testosterone and to really just melt away that stubborn fat and rebuild your confidence without starving yourself, without spending hours upon hours of the gym that you don't have time to do. So the first step that we need to do, you guys, is fuel the fire. We need to fix your nutrition because this supports your testosterone. And low T, or even just not having much energy, isn't just an age thing. It's often a nutrition problem. Most guys are eating too little of protein and too many quick carbs and processed foods. And so we really need to focus and key in on taking in high quality proteins and high quality fats and high quality carbohydrates. We need all three. We don't want to eliminate. Biggest problem I see, guys doing keto, guys doing carnivore, guys intermittent fasting, and there's a place for these things sometimes, but for the most part, it does more harm than good because you're damaging your metabolism, which is in turn plummeting your testosterone levels, which then does not support your muscle tissue, which means you don't burn fat. In the simplest sentence possible, that's just what it amounts to, is you're just not going to burn fat. You're not going to have that toned tight look that you want, that you're desiring, if your testosterone levels are low. And that's oftentimes supported through our nutrition, you guys. And so we need a high quality protein like beef and eggs and chicken and fish, and have your steak. Do those. We need that. And then we need healthy fats. Don't be afraid of avocados, healthy olive oil, the whole eggs, the egg yolk. And then for me, a lot of my fats come in from my meat sources. I save my fat intake from my meat sources. So fats are key for hormone production. Okay, we need healthy fats. And then we need to be smart with our carbohydrates. We do not want to eliminate them. We need carbohydrates. We do a lot of damage to ourselves by cutting out carbohydrates. So fuel your workouts and your recovery with carbohydrates. So we need to start laying out our food timing as well. You don't need to eat clean and eat perfect 100% of the time, but we need to be strategic, especially if you have a big goal. Trying to lose 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, up to 100. I've helped guys lose up to 160 pounds. The bigger the goal, the more strategic we need to be. But oftentimes as you're getting down there and you're plateaued and you've lost 40 or 50 pounds, you're stuck now, we need to be strategic again. We actually need a better structure to do this. We need to ditch this starve ourselves into results mindset. It does not work in the long term. It works right away, right? You see that scale drop, you feel good about it. I get it. But it always stalls out. You're not broken, guys. You're just under-fueled and under-structured. Once you start eating to support your testosterone, your body responds like it's meant to, okay? But we have to eat with structure, and I can really help lay that structure out. If you want to get super serious about this, I can help lay that structure out with you. And so we need to train like it's step number 2. Train like a man again, guys. We don't need to annihilate ourselves and be dumb. What does training like a man really mean? Let's use our intellect here. Let's be smart and build structure. Let's lay out goals and train to our goals. Let's not do generic BS workouts. Let's do things that are customized to our goal, to our ability, so we can grow our ability, to what we have at hand, and not be doing this guesswork, day in and day out, going to the gym randomly. We need to stop chasing like super high volume sometime and start chasing a better stimulus. Shorter, more intense strength sessions, 3 to 4 days a week, beats 6 days of just random stuff, and then you get burnt out. Because again, there's like 2 segments of guys here, right? One segment is you just can't get it going. You struggle to get it started because you don't know what to do. You don't have confidence to go. Or when you do go, it's really random. You go to those things that you feel safe on. Go to the leg press, maybe some preacher curl machine or bench press. Like you feel safe doing it because you've seen other guys doing it at the gym. And then you have the guys, right, that you are going super hard and you're crushing yourself, but you can't maintain it. And then you get burnt out. And then you go hard for 2 months and then you find yourself not going again. Because it's just not maintainable. It's not realistic in your lifestyle. You don't have that kind of time and you get burnt out and you get bored. And you stop seeing a result and then you stop going. So we need to focus our time better and have a better structure every day that continues to change and grow every single month. And it grows with you. So we need to focus on compound lifts, progressive overload, and recovery. Strength training plus rest helps our testosterone surge. It's awesome. Movement creates this momentum, you guys. It's consistency beats intensity every time. If you can be intensity for 2 months to get some results, that's amazing. But if you can be consistent for a year, the results you'll receive over that time frame, much greater. Much greater. You don't need to destroy yourself in the gym every single day. You need to wake the body up and then continue on and progress. Get this mindset of progression. Build a window of opportunity and start changing your lifestyle versus just another temporary thing is what it tends to turn into every time you've done this in the past, I'm sure. So, step number 3. Master your recovery. This isn't talked about enough because sleep plus the stress is hormone control. Like if your stress is out of whack, then you're not getting rest. Like we need hormone control here. Testosterone isn't just built in the gym. It's also built during rest. 6 to 8 hours of quality sleep can raise your T levels naturally by 20-30% versus somebody who's just not sleeping. So stress management matters. Chronic stress equals high cortisol, which drops your testosterone. Okay, so what can we do with this? We can add a nighttime routine. Okay, cut your screens out, dim those lights, calm the mind, and meditate for a few minutes. Breath work. Go for a walk in the evening. Take 5 minutes and journal. Practice some gratitude. It sounds funny, guys, but I guarantee you, if you just rose to my challenge in this one night, one time, I guarantee you'd message me and be like, bro, you were right. I guarantee it. Every single time. I guarantee it. Recovery days also matter. Recovery days that recharge you, not just make you lazy. So recovery doesn't mean we just sit on our butts and do nothing. It often means going for a hike, going out in nature, going for a walk. Getting sunlight is huge for your testosterone levels. If you're not sleeping like a man, you won't feel like one. If you're not recovering like a man, you're not going to feel like one, you guys. Recovery is anabolic. It's just not talked about enough. So we need to reclaim our routine in all of this because your structure equals your success. So your testosterone thrives on structure and consistency. Random eating and random workouts equal random results. So we need to create some daily anchors for ourselves. Go from morning movement's huge. Get up 10 minutes earlier. If you're not hitting your weight training session this day, or even if you are, get up and move and walk for 10 minutes. Something that's not talked about as well is sunlight in the eyes through the retina, no sunglasses, in the morning will help boost your testosterone levels naturally. So get out and move right away in the morning. Even if it's 5 minutes, get that sunlight in your eyes. And then we need to, within these daily anchors, we need to plan some meals. We can't always have guesswork, okay? And we can do that really simply. Planning meals does not need to be complicated. It can be very simple and structured, especially on your on the fly stuff. So it's like if you need to pack a lunch, it's not like you have to make 7 meals for the day. You can pack a lunch and a couple snacks and make that super easy. Also, some night routines really help drive results. This is all part of discipline, and discipline is not punishment. It's self-respect in motion. When your life is in order, your body follows. Discipline literally just reprograms you and your hormones. And that's how you'll start seeing a natural improvement in your life. So we really need to eliminate the average lifestyle. If you follow me at any time at all, you know, live beyond average right here. We're living beyond average. So if you're here right now, you likely have this inclination to want to live beyond average. We want to eliminate the average lifestyle. So how do we do that? Your environment and your habits shape your hormones. Okay, so we need to cut out the testosterone killers. Alcohol, late nights, poor sleep, high stress, they're all testosterone killers. I'm not saying you can never have a drink again, but if you're doing this all the time, we need to cut it back. We need to start cutting it back. It just crushes your testosterone and it crushes your ability to burn fat efficiently. You just can't do it if you're taking alcohol. It's super slow, slows it down. Your environment either supports growth or it steals it. And so we need to build a environment of growth. Surround yourself with accountability, structure, mission. Know your why. Start asking yourself, who am I? And start really learning your identity. Community and purpose raises your testosterone. Isolation kills it. The more men that you desire to be like and you put yourself around, what do you think is going to happen? You're gonna get a result like them. When you're around a higher standard of people, you are going to get a result like them. And so much of this environment has to do with our mindset growing. It is not just about the food we're consuming, the weights we're lifting. Our mindset also has to be correct in all of this. And we need to start visualizing and seeing what we want and feeling that feeling of, man, I'm going to feel like this when I'm that way, when I accomplish this. And you feel that before it ever happens, and that makes it a reality. Okay? And so you've got the 5 steps now. You've got these 5 steps. Now it's time to take action. Let's ignite your testosterone and rebuild your edge. Okay, this is my man Brennan. This is two of my recent guys. They've both raised their testosterone levels naturally in the first 2 to 3 months of their programs and raised 150, 200 points naturally. Pretty amazing work, and you can see the transformations. They're still in their transformations, and it's taking place rapidly, and it's super amazing. Hundreds of men's lives transformed here. And honestly, like, I will just offer this to you as well. You can do this as well. We can get very precise on customized training for you, on customized nutrition, and lay it out so you can get a badass result and stop spinning your wheels and wondering why this isn't working for you again in another year. And so if you want help with this, you can just go back to my Instagram and just DM me. I watched your method video, and I'd love to help you out. Or you can email me, hit the link below and email me, and let's get you rocking on a life lived beyond average. We'll see you later.